Hello, my Aries family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Aries, for April 27th through May 3rd. Thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a reminder, these are general readings, so take what resonates and disregard the rest. And all the card information is listed below, so let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. Okay, Aries, what I'm doing for this week's reading is taking a look at the next 6 months for you, Aries. Each card represents the energy or message for that particular month. And I'm starting off with the month of May. And you have the 9 of Cups. It looks like one or more of your wishes are going to come true during this month of May. This is a card of wish fulfillment, and in general, feeling good. Aries, if you have a wish in mind, spend some time visualizing what you want to help you to take steps towards making your dreams a reality. Now, the 9 of Cups is actually Pisces card, so possibly a Pisces individual might be involved with you this month, possibly making one or more of your wishes happen. And the number 9 energy of this card signifies completion. It represents looking back over what you've done or what you've been through, and then moving forward and integrating your talents and achievements into your future plans. Now, as we look at the card here, we see this fellow invites us to join him. Let's see if it'll... Not wanting to focus. He invites us to join him. Very inviting. He's celebrating and expressing gratitude. This is the card of job well done, an endeavor being fulfilled, or general good news. And he's making a toast to you. Cheers, Aries. Now, moving on to your next month of June, you have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is a very fiery energy. And this is actually your card, Aries. So what I'm picking up for the month of June is you are going to be at the top of your game, as this card is amplifying your energy for that month. The Wands energy showing up is usually something that you're really passionate about. With the Queen of Wands energy and it being amplified, since this is your card, you're going to make things happen for yourself in the month of June. Now, for some of you, this can be in regards to your career. This can be getting back to work, or this could be pursuing a new career. I've been sharing a message from the guides in regards to everyone saying, getting things back to normal. I want to get things back to normal. Think about creating a new normal for yourself. This is an energy of taking this time period and this experience and possibly going in a new direction. And that can be where you live. That can be in your career. That can be in your relationships. Take some time, Aries, to think about possibly creating a different and new normal for yourself. Now, as we look at your card here, Aries, she knows something that you don't. This is a self-assured queen who radiates with energy and warmth. And her dragons serve not only as ornamentation, but they reflect her enthusiasm and vibrancy. And she can handle any situation with grace and ease. Now, moving on to your next month of July, you have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands also happens to be your card, Aries. So your fiery energy and being at the top of your game by having this amplified energy of the Two of Wands is carrying you now through the whole month of July. All of June, this is all of July. And this is a card of choice. It's indicating that you're in a planning stage, you're contemplating, you're at the threshold, because right now you're at the point where you have the power to choose a new direction. And since this is your card, this amplifies the energy. And you're filled with a creative force, Aries, and have only to choose what you want to do with this opportunity before you commit to a new direction. This is a good time to look back at where you've come from and then looking forward to where you want to go, Aries. Because you're not stuck with only one option. You don't need to do things the same old way. You have the ability to create an original vision for yourself. So Aries, be brave, be bold, and be true to yourself. Decide what path you want to take and then set one foot in front of the other, because you have the power within yourself to create your own destiny. And as we look at the card here, we see the gates opening up and the divine light showing you the way. And here's your two wands standing strongly at each gate. Lots of growth on those wands, lots of opportunities. So all you need to do, Aries, is decide and walk right through. Now, moving on to your next month here of August, you have the major arcana card, the Lovers. So August is going to have some kind of special event or significant change for you, since the major arcana card showing up always is an indication of change. Now, the first message with the Lovers card is a more spiritual message. This is coming back to your higher self. You're tuning in spiritually. You're meditating. You're following the guidance of your angels and guides. Now, the Lovers card is choices and decisions in regards to relationships. So, spiritually speaking, some of you are tuning back into your higher self, getting reconnected with spirit, source energy, the divine, the relationship, the spiritual relationship that you have. Now, for other Aries, the choices being made can pertain to love relationships or friendships, but also business partnerships. This month is bringing in where you have to make some choices, Aries, and once you choose one path, another is usually sacrificed. So, if you do have decisions to make this month, tune into your heart's desire, but also pay attention to logic. This card is urging you to take responsibility and ownership for the choices you make. It is possible this might concern a Gemini, since the Lovers card is Gemini's card. Now, moving on to your next month of September. And you have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knights are all about movement and travel. This Knight is bringing about sudden change. Very quick, fast-paced change, Aries. Now, the Knight of Swords card here is Gemini's card as well. And the fact that it's right next to and following the Lovers card from last month, it makes me wonder what kind of choices might be made in regards to a relationship or partnership. For some of you, this could very well be a business partnership. So choices that you made last month are now having the repercussions, for good or bad, this month. Now, since this is a general reading, and I'm giving this just as an example for what could be taking place this month, you might have made a decision to partner up with someone in starting up possibly a business. And here in September is when the business really now is getting going. Everything's coming together and things are happening rather quickly. Now, that's just an example that I'm giving. But the Knight of Swords can also represent movement and travel. So in regards to business, you could be traveling. The sword energy is very direct, sometimes piercing. And maybe last month you ended a love relationship, and once again, there might be repercussions occurring this month. Now, looking at our card here, wow, we're looking at a very serious Knight of Swords, possibly overbearing, very heavy handed in his approach to things. He has a very commanding presence, very direct and powerful energy. But with this energy, he can accomplish a great deal. And the eagle here on his card can be seen as aggressive or as courageous. So you decide, Aries. Now, moving on to your next and the last month of October that I pulled for you, Aries, you have the Four of Wands. Well, it looks like you're going to be celebrating in October, Aries. The Four of Wands is having good progress in regards to something. Not sure what. It's a general reading. And you're taking a break after reaching possibly a certain phase or a stage of development. So for some of you, this is business related. And possibly you reached a certain goal that you had in mind. Maybe that Knight of Swords really got busy. The Four of Wands card is getting those results, celebrating. It's about teamwork, being grateful, taking the time out to honor the work that was put in. For some Aries, this can be simply a little life event, marking a milestone. It could be a birthday or a wedding, a school graduation, or for some, maybe a purchase of a new home. Whatever it is that has been achieved during this month, be sure to give thanks to all the people and for those things that helped you to get to the point where you're at right now. And as we look at the card here, we see the natural canopy of the Four Wands and a very decorative pavilion, providing a perfect setting for a celebration, a marriage possibly, or some announcement. Positive news for you, Aries. Now, I did pull an angel answer oracle card for you, Aries, asking what message your angels and guides are sending you this week. And you received, there's something better. Look at the energy. There's something better that's being offered to you. Now, this is a wonderful message for you, Aries, because Spirit has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing that you had planned, Aries. So ask yourself, what would you rather have, Aries? The very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled? Now, this goes back all the way to your month of June. That's where your amplified energy of the Queen of Wands and then the Two of Wands is kicking in. As I mentioned about not just going back to things as normal, make a new normal, a new direction. Sometimes your angels and guides have things in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. So open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for, Aries. So trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. I leave you with the message of the cards, Aries, but it is all within your own hands. You decide your own destiny, Aries. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And at this time, I am performing quick glance readings gratis. Click on my website link below, fill out the form on my contact page by asking your questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Love and abundance to my Aries family.